Hey, so, I made a video yesterday and I thought, why not make another one today? No, that's not what happened. I woke up and I was like, I want to write more. So I did. But, I don't know. It felt different today. I've been writing for the past couple days a lot more. Now that my medication's been dosed up, I've been able to sit down and just write, and it feels pretty good to be able to do. But despite that, I figured if I'm gonna be writing, I might as well share some of it, right? So, I had this in my head. I couldn't get this out of my head, and it was the sentence, the meaning of the unknown behind goodbyes. And I sat there all morning thinking about this, and I put these thoughts to my uncles who passed away, because those were really my first losses of people I've known for forever, obviously. I was born with them, and having that space and being so young and having to learn to cope with it has definitely taken a pretty long time to do, but I have slowly been coming into myself and becoming more comfortable within, especially talking out loud about grief. So I figured I would sit down and read what I wrote. Okay. The last time I saw my Uncle Bobby, he had said hi KK on my mom's couch as he was watching JG and TT, my adopted younger siblings. As my mom and stepdad were at the hospital, his arm had gotten swung on by a piece from a wood chipper. So it was basically hanging off. And yeah, pretty bad. My uncle died within about 3 months of this. After 21 days of being in the hospital, he knew he was ready before it became a routine. My last goodbyes were in the I love yous sent a few days before. The last time I saw my Uncle Glenn was over a year ago. It would have been the summer I was working in a camp in Vermont. That summer my brain was hardly working right, my heart only feeling nervous, and I actually remember my uncle and my grandma were sticking in my mind. It's always been crazy to me how many people never listen to their intuition, and I have immense regrets for not listening to mine. Regrets can be healed and forgiven. Regrets are given as a baseline for you to focus on something you felt was done wrong, and it's up to you to take control in how you want to use those feelings to help better yourself. It's good to look at the bigger picture, to make changes, but you have to rest that eagerness a bit, even if you don't want to. It's so important beyond to sit internally and take in the fact that you are alive and you are a parcel of unhealed grief. And unhealed grief takes a hold of you, and it will not let go of you till you are alone, realizing your regrets and tearing yourself apart with that. It's so important because you can't push everything away forever. You can't chase bitterness forever. The energy you put out, the energy you feel within, is what will be thrown back, and sometimes that comes tenfold. You can get so stuck within yourself that you fail to realize the damage you are causing to your own parcel. My Uncle Glenn, taking on November 7th, 2024, was an image of this. I wish he had been easier on himself, and I hope his wife and my cousins are too. Uncle Bobby, my mom's brother, was also an image of this, taking on September 7th, 2021, the same day as my dad's birthday. 42 was Bobby, 57 was Glenn. Mental health, mental well-being matters so much. to be consistent and learn to be within yourself in the healthiest ways possible. So at that point, I was just kind of taking some notes to myself, just because it feels so much better to just sit down and write it down and have it and be able to look back, especially on those days where I feel more low. But I know that there's always that chance of being able to help just by speaking. So that's what I decided to do today. And if this gets nothing, it gets nothing. But that's okay, because as long as there's a risk, I'm okay with whatever happens. So, goodbye. Have a good day.